Hello everyone, I'm Tokoto. Welcome to the 27th episode of Theory Thursday. This week's topic will be about the Mask of Ultimate Power. I'll get right on to my theory. So, just recently, on Tuesday this week, April 26th, the second graphic novel for Bionicle Generation 2 came out, which was called Battle of the Mask Makers. Now, I just want to say this real quick, that this graphic novel was probably my favorite and the most interesting book that has come out for Bionicle Generation 2 so far. So in this story, it was basically in the book. It's mainly it's basically a prequel book. Pretty much, it takes place in the past. You know, it explains the story of what happened between Maku and Akimu and how the battle of the Mask Fingers, the battle between the brothers came about, and how Makuta was put to sleep, and how the Mask of Ultimate Power was created. And this book is really good. I'm not gonna go too much detail about the book, but basically, this book goes in with the theory. So you see this image right here, and actually this is a it's a real it's of course it's a image, it's a part of the book. It's a picture from the book, and this is probably one of the most interesting pictures in the book because it's very interesting. Because why is the Mask of Ultimate Power flying over like behind Makuta, and why is Makuta just standing there, and what's he looking at? Is he looking outside? So I have a theory, and I think Makuta is basically on his airship because he was heading. I'm not gonna get any spoilers, but Makuta is on his airship in this part of the book, or in this on this page. So I think that the Mask of Ultimate Power is alive, since it contains the 6 elements of Akodo. It's so powerful that it's actually somewhat alive, and it's probably talking to Makuta, giving him like evil ways, making him evil, forcing him like he's like telling him like kind of like evil things, like kind of join him to the dark side, pretty much, like telling things like, oh, no one cares about you, or about your mask, or anything, that your brother doesn't like you. Like maybe the Mask of All the Power is alive, and maybe Makuta is not the villain, and maybe the Mask of Ultimate Power is, because Makuta was pretty much made a mistake making the Mask of Ultimate Power. He kind of, he knew it was a Scar law that you couldn't make a mask more than one. You couldn't make a mask that had more than one element. So it was pretty much Makuta made a mistake while he was doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my theory. It's a really interesting theory because when I was reading the book, that's the first thing that popped in my mind, is that the Mask of Ultimate Power is somewhat, or it could be, alive. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode of Theory Thursday. If you guys are confused about this theory, just ask me in the comment section down below if you guys have any questions about this theory, and tell me if you guys have anything to add on to this theory in the comment section down below. So that's pretty much it for this episode of Theory Thursday. Thank you guys once again for watching this episode of Theory Thursday. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.